Hi, I'm James Nave,
I'm Allegra
and
Houston.
welcome to the Imaginative Storm Writing Prompt of the Week session. Every Saturday morning at 10 a.m. Mountain Time and noon Eastern Time, we gather with a group of writers and we write for an hour. And we'll sometimes use a video, sometimes we have a sound file, often we'll have an image.
And this week, earlier this morning, it was an image. So, what we will do is show you that image for 2 minutes, and we will time you, and ask you to generate a list of words. Just random words, whatever words pop into your mind when you look at the image. They don't have to have anything to do with the image, they don't have to have anything to do with one another, and just keep them as a list because this isn't the joined up writing part yet.
And you could even write down the first emotional impulse you have when you see the image. Who knows? But here's your image now. So you have your own personal list you generated from the image, and on Saturday morning, we get a community list from all the people on the call, and we write that list down and share it with everybody. And we're going to now share the list with you, so you will have our community list along with your private list.
So this is a list of one word or short phrase from all of the people who were on the call with us an hour ago. Here it comes. Explorer, van life, deserted, the sublime and the ridiculous, orphaned sock, not Disneyland, innocence, sagebrush, naked and free, dinosaur, perspective, ghostly reminder, impossibly white, enchant, rising tide, fibers, in between, a long blue line, must be Catholic, supper time, whitewashed hang-ups, lonesome, half-broke horses, a size for everyone, cold and dry.
And so now you have the community list, which Allegra just read, and your own personal list.
Oh, and don't worry if you didn't write them down if you were trying to as fast as I was reading, because we are going to put that list up again during the 10 minutes so that you'll be able to just look up at the screen and refer to it if you want to.
So, in the 10-minute time, which we will time for you, what we'd like for you to do is to draw from your list and the community list and write something.
Anything you want.
Whatever you please.
And you don't have to draw from those lists at all if you want. If your
Mm-hmm.
imagination takes you off in a completely different direction, great, follow it. Don't feel constrained by anything we tell you to do or not do, except don't the only thing we're going to say don't do is don't sit there going, oh my God, what should I write? What should I write? I hope I'm not doing this correctly. Just anything you do is fantastic. Prose, poetry, long, short. We've had people write haikus in 10 minutes. So wherever your imagination takes you, you're going to do the dance part, right?
Well, I was going to do the dance part, but I also just encourage you to write with a pen and paper. If you're inclined to go in the direction of the computer and you have to do that, fine. But we all write with pen and paper.
Something different happens.
Old-fashioned, and it's just different.
Well, there's some sort of hot wire between the imagination and the hand. And yes, you write a little more slowly, but you're not tempted to revise. You're not tempted to go back. Here's the visual prompt.
Visual prompt.
You're not tempted to sort of get into editing mind because you can see the words so clearly there, and it's so easy to go back on a computer and change them. So even if you haven't yet tried doing this by hand, we really, really encourage you to give it a shot a few times and see if you like the results.
And then the last thing before you start, we encourage you to let your imaginative mind inform your rational mind while you remain in your rational mind. You keep it with you. So you let your imaginative mind and your rational mind dance together, work together, and see what comes.
And let your imaginative mind be the one that leads the dance.
And so how about it? Your dance begins
So the image was sent to me by a friend who found it online, and it is by an artist called Helga Stentzel, helgastentzel.com, and she has a whole series called Washing Line Animals, and that dinosaur is one of them.
And so, if you are pleased with what you wrote, we would really like it if you would post it on our Circle community. And it's very easy to do. You go to imaginativestorm.com and you will find a link to the Circle community. And when you go there, you sign up if you haven't already.
And I'll show you how to do it.
Allegra's going to show you how to do it. Yeah,
we've got a pre-prepared video. Here's one we made earlier. So when you go to imaginativestorm.com, you'll see the Zoom link for the Saturday morning writing prompt of the week here and also here. And if you continue to scroll down, you will find Join Us on Circle. Click that link. And when you get there for the first time, you will find a thing sort of appear in the top right saying join or log in or something like that. I can't remember. So you can log in with your Google or Facebook ID or create a new ID and password. It's free. And when you've done that, it will look like this. So here are 4 spaces that explain to you kind of what we're about and what we're doing here on the Circle. And over on the left, you will see this area, Share Your Writing. And here is Prompt of the Week. Click on that. And you will see all the prompts of the week since we first started doing this, in order from most recent at the top. So when you get there, the most recent prompt will be posted. We have it posted by the end of the day on Saturday. And when you click on it, you'll see the prompt itself, the community list, and then whatever pieces of writing the other people who've done the prompt have posted. And those are comments attached to the post. So if you scroll down to the bottom, like so, you will get to a place where it's inviting you to make a comment. And that's where you can type out what you wrote to the prompt. I don't know if you noticed as I was scrolling through, there was one person here who actually recorded a selfie video of herself reading what she wrote, and she posted that. So feel free to do that if you would like to do that. When you've posted a comment, other people can hit like or hit reply if they want to comment specifically and say, what in the piece popped for them. Feel free to add those, those comments, those moments of praise for what other people have written. We ask you not to be critical because, as you know, these are pieces that are only written in 10 minutes. So criticism, negative criticism is really, just not relevant. What we want to know as writers is what we've created that has energy, what pops for you as a reader, what do you find surprising and intriguing? So if you have that response to a piece of somebody else's that you read here, please do hit reply and let them know. Also over here, you will see a space to post for the daily prompts that we put on social media. And here, One Last Lunch. I won't tell you much about it other than that it's a book that I contributed to. And I think it's one of the most interesting writing prompts ever devised. So I do encourage you to try that out as well.
So please do post on the Circle and also join us every Saturday morning. We would love to meet you on the Zoom call at 10 o'clock Mountain Time and noon Eastern Time. And you can find all of the links plus a lot of the other work that we're doing, our books and some of the workshops we do. And you can get all of that at imaginativestorm.com.
And just to say, the Saturday morning call is free.
Right.
It's open to anyone who
Sure.
would like to come and, do a dance between their rational mind and their imagination with us.
So invite your friends and join us, and thanks for tuning in.
And hopefully we'll see you on Saturday morning. Thank you. Goodbye.